Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. I have a confession to make. I have never ever played Deus Ex. Not a one. And I figured now with the announcement of the new Deus Ex game, I figured, hey, why not give it a go right now, right this moment? Well, here we are, and unfortunately, this is post-commentary because for some reason, I know exactly what the reason was, it didn't record my audio, which is annoying, so this is going to be kind of awkward. So, here we are. I am right now babbling about how I love the way that they did the difficulty selection. Extra Credits did a whole episode on the difficulty selection and how it's kind of a mental thing. I'm not going to get into it. I kind of babbled on about it, but we're going to ignore that and get into the game. It's a weeping angel. This guy kind of reminds me of
Is everything in place?
the head of Cerberus
Almost.
from Mass
What do
Effect.
you mean,
I cannot remember his
almost?
name.
I've spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their birth rate. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif willed it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
Who is she? I don't know who she is. They were talking about David.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to
Oh my
gather
God.
in front of the Capitol. Most are
She
demanding
looks
that
like
Congress
the
severely
dude
restrict efforts to
from
alter the human
Fifth
body's
Element.
abilities. This in
Who,
response
like,
to claims made by
on the
biotechnology
cruise,
expert
the
David
singing,
Sarif.
high-pitched,
His firm may have
whiny
discovered
guy.
a way to make human-controlled
remember his
evolution
name.
available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac.
He's not all
No,
kitted
I'll be
out
going through the terminal. It's too exposed.
in his gear.
Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
That is not how you get someone to do things for you.
Something wrong?
No, not for me, it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you partway.
Okay, and here we are in first person. I always thought that Deus Ex was a third person kind of game.
Patient X.
I don't know who Patient X is, and didn't read it. Didn't care. That's pretty much it. I like to find things. I don't necessarily actually care what they contain. Sometimes I do. That is a cool little tablet thing.
In a second.
It's actually really kind of cool. I want one. Give me it. But yeah, I was kind of thrown off with it being first person. I thought it was third person.
Back when you were hobnobbing with the rich and famous, I see. I wonder if Mr. Darrow remembers you.
God, I hope not.
Look at the way she's standing. She's standing like a schoolgirl with a crush, you know. It's just like, what, like, what is with that? I guess that I get the hand clenching. That's kind of a nervous thing, but like the feet and just her pose in general.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nice hairpiece.
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know about this place, about Sarif.
Megan,
Hold on.
we're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neural peptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
Right.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know... Eric! You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms your theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
Everybody needs a cappuccino maker, right?
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just another hour to
military.
go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Jesus Christ.
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you
I
almost
think
ready?
she needs to watch where she's going.
Huh.
Nice arm.
Dr. Reed, this is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily.
Does he look
actually.
like he's
As I
wearing
was
blue
saying,
lip
sir,
gloss?
The Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the ultra.
Totally understood everything there.
Watch. Go ahead.
Totally. Oh! It's a ball thrower. It throws exploding balls.
Impressive.
Not that
How soon till it's
impressive,
I'm afraid
actually.
I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Actually kind of lame.
Have some work to do to improve the type
You're
of-
right. The teacher would just love
Actually, I
having one
think
of
they
those
would.
things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat. But neural augmentations that make you think faster, react quicker, they can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
Getting in the elevator. Being monitored. And back into my face.
How far are you going?
Diane's office.
She's really
I
wiggly.
forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too.
Guessing they have a relationship. Or had.
Adam, there's something
Good evening.
What a name.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
This guy's like skis ball.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. You want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop.
I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarif has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientists'
You know,
implanted locator devices.
Been with this guy for like 10 seconds and I want to punch him in the face.
They will.
I'm hoping I get to shoot him, but I'm sure we'll have to save his ass.
He's waiting.
This is the newest and encrypted GPL tracker.
And that's not foreshadowing.
Transmits data to our...
I haven't done either yet.
I don't care what it takes. I want you, Darrow, in Washington, by my side.
The man doesn't jump for anyone. He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much smoother with him there. Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah.
0451.
Let me know when you
Okay.
Athena, get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
And we stand there for far too long, or at least it felt like it. Going through this again, it doesn't actually seem like it was that long. But, yeah. We're apparently going down into, you know, the alert area. I don't know why we're going alone. You would think that security would be good for that.
Pritchard, where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard?
Yeah. Now
Pritchard.
he sounds scared. To be honest, when I was doing this, I actually didn't even realize that that was
Before you
Pritchard.
can
I
do
apparently
anything,
didn't
you must be able
even
to get around.
acknowledge
The
the
first
name. Yeah, and I thought it was going to show me a nav point there instead of actually bring me up a tutorial. At this point, I am kind of talking about textures, and then I yell at myself, being like, dude, we don't need textures. Although, look at them, they're shit. Just on those, like, the rest of the stuff isn't too bad. You know, especially since it is an older game. I feel awkward saying it's an older game when it's, you know, only a few years old, but technically it is. Here, when I crouch, if I crouch when I'm right up against the wall, I kind of clip right through the wall. And I like to do things like look at everything. But I'm definitely going down the stairs, not the ramp. You know, I'm not crippled. I do not need the wheelchair ramp. So I kind of make it a point to go down the stairs. I think that stops after this. Okay, start going through things. Try to throw the fire extinguisher through the window. Doesn't work, but then I throw it. And I'm just moving bodies. There's a tutorial on that. You know, I figured it out myself. Nice little ragdolls. Just tried to shoot things. Well, I guess that was a guy. I was confused. I thought that was a girl. It sounded like a girl yelling, being all, oh, no. Just like the voice. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything. The tutorial on moving objects. Oh, here I am commenting on why the fuck is the metal burning. It's metal. Metal generally doesn't burn, especially not like that. But yeah, I thought that was a chick because the high-pitched voice. This is me apparently not realizing that you generally crouch to go through them. So I pressed E, and then I decided to look around at everything. And I want that hand. Precisely what I said at that point. I want that hand. And trying to get through there, but that's not a thing. So we go through here, in this little room, inspect everything, see a foot, all sorts of fun stuff. More metal on fire, dead people. And this is where I comment about, I thought this was a girl, but that's a guy. Clearly a guy. Take a look outside. It looks really cool outside, it really does. This whole section here, you know, that's all on fire, but over here is fine. And of course, have to take a drink, and fire, and combat. Combat tutorial, which I promptly ignore. And, well, throw my fire extinguisher. Because that's what you do. You throw fire extinguishers. All those robotic arms, I always look at them because I always just see them out of the corner of my eye. And that was blood not being washed away by the water. At this point, I get kind of cocky. I'm like, what the hell? There's no combat. Is there combat in here? And up there. And I make my presence known, which is not what you do. And I'm already half dead. Well, actually, mostly dead. I'm not well versed in the combat. I didn't go through the combat tutorial at all. So, died. Died like a chump. Round 2. And I realize now, if I throw that and smash it, it's gonna spray everywhere. I can use that for cover. This is the thought process. And I just place it down. That was actually really funny. Throw that, and now we've got cover. Sort of. Hide behind whatever the hell this thing is. Wait for them to come down.
Hearing source of disturbance.
And die. I love the way they die. They just kind of stand right up. It's just like, boop, up. And you actually die the same way. You'll actually find that I die again. So here I am picking up the guns. And I'm kind of bitching that I wish I knew, you know, how much ammo I had, you know, in the clip. But I have no knowledge of this. I'm also thoroughly confused why I'm not augmented. I thought I was augmented from the beginning, but I know better now. I know what happens. Because, well, this is Mark from the future. And I am asking for a cheeseburger. And it doesn't give me one. Because that is the absolute shittiest replicator that has ever existed. And it can go fuck itself. Just checking everything. Never know. I'm always worried that there's going to be like a bad guy run around the corner or something. But that's not... It hasn't happened yet. So, there's no real way to know whether it's going to ever happen. And here is number 2. This is where I'm like, I really wish there was a tilt. If there was a tilt mechanic, it would be great. And I try to shoot him. Shoot his knee. I tend to shoot their legs. I don't know, well, I do know why. It's kind of where I end up aiming. Kick their asses. Come on, you're gonna die. I don't know shit about this, but I'm gonna kick your ass. At this point, I kind of think I can get up here and take this fucker out. I was thinking I should shoot those little things and they might explode, but I didn't. Alright, round 2 again. This is where I learned that middle mouse button brings your iron sights up. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And I'm here and I'm like, I'm bitching about, you know, every other FPS is it's right click. And this shit happens. I'm like, oh my god, that's how the cover works. And yeah. Nearly got my ass kicked. Kind of learning the cover shooting, and just random shooting shit. I still don't know how to like pop out of cover at this point, so I'm just doing the in-cover line shooting. And at this point, this is really jarring. You know, and there we go. I learned about the cover shooting. How to come out. Sort of. I didn't actually figure out how I did that at the time. And we go around collecting all their guns because I have no idea how much ammo I have. I'm assuming I have unlimited, but, you know, better safe than sorry. You know, just kind of look around, fiddle around with the cover system. So, just reading there. So, space brings me down there. And hold brings me across. There we go. So, just kind of learning the cover system. At this point, things get a lot better with me in the combat. You know, once you understand how the combat system works, it makes it a lot easier to deal with. Get stuck on a fucking plant. And that guy died. He is dead. I don't know who he is. He looks like one of the enemies. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta hurry. And nope. And I see this, and I'm like, the hell, okay. And I decide to look around. So, because he's obviously going to die no matter what, and I can't go that way, so might as well look around, right? Because he's clearly sealed in. And then I'm like, shit, what? Wasn't he trapped in here? How the fuck? What? Who? When? Where? You know, if I hadn't looked around... And I'm still not quite perfect with the cover system here. But, you know, I'm getting there. Getting a lot better. Take that piss ant out. Sort of. And get shot at by a whole bunch of people because I don't actually get the concept of wait until they're done shooting to come out. You know, it's whatever, I'll just pop out. That one is done shooting, it doesn't matter if the other guys are shooting. And then a couple times you'll see me kind of flip in and out, and that's simply because I released the right mouse button. I think it's something I have to change from hold to toggle. That was an option in the options. Just shooting. I think I got him, but I believe it turns out I didn't actually get... Oh, no, that time I got him, okay. So jarring coming out of cover. And I think that's why I thought this was third person, like a cover-based third-person shooter. Because I always saw him in cover. And these guys always like to die on their weapons, except for this guy who launched his weapon way the hell over here. Oh, and that guy. Forgot about that guy. This other guy here, he's just like, he is on his weapon. It's just like, nobody's getting this shit. And instead, well, I did. And we are coming to more fire and cutscene. And right in the dick. And hello! I'm here to save you. Although, I think I need some saving. Someone's gotta hurt real bad. And this is where the realization kicked in that this is where I get the augmentation. And I'm thoroughly confused at this point, because I don't know what the hell's going on, and that had to hurt. Because his hand is like mostly steel. And now I'm dead. And here we go. We are apparently undergoing reconstruction. This is the ultimate in reconstructive surgery.
My God.
Pretty thick. It was a wall. And apparently having sex at the same time. It's actually kind of weird, and it gets kind of gross at soon. Very, very soon.
Stay with us.
Like, I don't get that. That is disgusting. It's just no. So gross.
Yeah, he's not good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 ground.
So, yeah, being rebuilt. I was commenting at this point on how this guy must be really valuable to have this done to him. Because this, even then, I can't say it would be cheap. You're basically resurrecting a guy and completely rebuilding him. And the sex part. I don't get the sex. Why is he having sex? I know he's remembering it, but why that specifically? And apparently he's conscious when they're doing this, so... Or that was them resurrecting him. I'm not sure. Getting his heart beating and shit. Still.
His body can
So strange. But it's like, this is basically akin to Mass Effect 3 when they resurrected Commander Shepard. Just weird as hell. The sex is just fucked up. I'm still at a loss at this point. Have absolutely no idea
Give me the telecom package.
why this is happening now. Because I don't know where this sits in the timeline, or if each Deus Ex is, individual, and the stories don't, like, directly coincide, like they're different people. Six months later. So not a clue what's up with, your girlfriend. The lens was made in Japan. And here we are all kitted out. And boom. Best sunglasses ever. I so totally want a pair of those. It's fucking amazing.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but
Look,
we've got
it's a red hat
situation.
instead of a
Breaking
red
out of
shirt.
Milwaukee Junction factory.
He's gonna die.
Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
So, these look cool, but they're huge pixels. Look at the pixels. And that shaded area, the shadow just fucks with my eyes. Just fucks with my eyes. So this is where I'm checking to see whether these people will talk to me.
Jensen?
Doesn't prompt,
God, man.
but it's kind of cool. Kind of cool if they talk to me. Got a nice little elevator here. Push the button. And at this point, I press tab to see what it does, really. And apparently brings up my menu. And at this point, I am going to end it here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And let me know what you think of this. Leave a like if you liked it. Let me know, really, if you think that I should play some of the older Deus Ex, like the original Deus Ex, or if I should play just this one and it doesn't really matter. I know chronologically this one is first, but, sometimes chronologically isn't really the best way to go through things. Take case in point, Star Wars. I say start with 4, then go 5, then go 6, then 1, 2, and 3. You know, you don't do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit doesn't make sense then. Despite the fact that 1, 2, and 3 are prequels. Of course, they don't make sense anyway. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.